Welcome back and welcome to another kind of review video. You may have heard me talk here on this channel before about how I have really tried in the past to read graphic novels and have kind of failed. I've gone to the library and I've got the sort of ones that everybody's talking about here on BookTube, the popular ones, the ones that pop up in a lot of people's readathon TBRs and wrap-ups in particular, because apparently a graphic novel is a quick read and so it's great for a readathon TBR. And yeah, I've always really struggled and have really never finished a book in graphic novel form, and I've tried various different genres, and yeah, I've really struggled with it. And then I got this at BookCon and it is coming out in October, and so it was on my October TBR, and the other night I sat down and I read it from cover to cover. And it is a graphic novel. It is a graphic memoir, and it is called Short and Skinny by Mark Tatulli. And this one is released on the 16th of October here in the US. I'm not sure on a UK publication date. If I find out, I'll put it in the description box. And the tagline here is "The summer that made a man out of Mark, the middle school weakling." It's the summer of 1977, and Mark Tatulli, I really hope I'm saying that right, finds himself too short, too skinny and too invisible at his middle school. So when he gets the bright idea to order every Get Buff Quick scheme in his comic book ads, he's sure to turn his life around, right? But as the weeks go by and his mail order solution falls through, there's a new hope. The Star Wars movie that's been taking the summer by storm inspires Mark to explore his creative side. He'll find his confidence by enlisting the help of his friends and family to make his own parody movie and hopefully soak up his audience's applause. So I didn't really read the synopsis entirely before I started reading it, and so it was only when I started sort of getting into it a little bit that I realised it was a graphic memoir. And I think this is a really good starting point for me, who has struggled to get into graphic novels in the past, because as you know, I love a memoir. And I was listening to another memoir at the same time as reading this, not at the same time, but in the car, and I then came home and read this. And so yeah, I was really in the memoir zone, and I think that that really helped. Now, this does say that the illustrations will be in colour when, let me find you some of my favourites. Yeah, the illustrations will be in colour when the book is released, when the official hardback book comes out. I really liked the black and white illustrations. I thought they were really good, and I think that might possibly be what helped ease me into the reading of this graphic novel. I really like all the different chapter headings. So here's one of them here. It's the first day of summer vacation, and this is obviously Mark here. But yeah, I like the fact that they are black and white, and some of them do have a real impact, especially the really dark pages. So I don't know if the super dark pages are still going to be in black and white as well, but love this page. It's a really sad page, but I really love it. I think that's just fantastic. It's sad about his bike being stolen, obviously. But yeah, I really got on well with this graphic memoir. I laughed at it. I liked the Star Wars references, and I didn't really notice that it was set 41 years ago, because as you know, I sometimes struggle with things not set in the here and now as well. The odds were really against me enjoying this novel, but yeah, I didn't really kind of notice it was set in 1977. It just felt a little bit like watching an episode of something like The Wonder Years, or a slightly older Boy Meets World, or something like that, because it was, yeah, him in his teen self, not making the position that he wants on the swim team and just enjoying riding his bike. I've heard a few people mention in their reviews that there is some obvious sexism in this novel, and despite the fact that that sexism would have been accepted in 1977, it should have been addressed today. The fact that, like, a nod to, oh yeah, we know this is sexist, but this wouldn't go on today. But I think that the fact that you are just immersed in the story and there's no kind of aside from the author as you go through. I think that to have done that would have made the flow of the book stop, or just interrupted the flow of the book. And so, yeah, there are nods to that, but there is a bit at the very end where we kind of jump and do a bit of a where are they now kind of thing, and as a sort of form of acknowledgements from the author. Here's another of my favourites. This motel. I just really like it. It's so American as well. But yeah, I thought it was a really interesting story. I enjoyed the fact that we have male body positivity in here. He is too short and too skinny in his own mind, and feels that that is holding him back in his kind of quest for his career, but also in his popularity at school. And we see the lengths that he goes to change his body, which I talk about in my body positivity video about plus size main characters in books, all of whom are female. This is male body positivity, and I really like that. And I like I love the Star Wars parody, and I love the fact that we've got that message of a little bit of self-acceptance as well. And also the lengths that friends and family will go to be there for you. It was wholesome in that sense, and I really enjoyed this. I read it, as I say, in one sitting. I sat down, I picked it up, I read it until the very end, and I really like the Where Are They Now. I would like to see what it is like with the full colour illustrations, because I am a fan of the black and white. I do like the black and white. Presumably it's going to look like this, like on the cover. But yeah, my first graphic novel was a success. I really enjoyed it, and I have been recommended a couple of other graphic memoirs as well, so watch this space in terms of future graphic novel chats. Yeah, I'm quite proud of myself for reading that, and really pleased that I enjoyed it. As I say, comes out here on the 16th of October. Definitely recommend it, and I will probably be going to check it out so that I can see the full colour illustrations. I will be back with another video for you soon, so make sure that you are subscribed so that video lands in your subscription feed. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and let me know down below your thoughts on graphic novels, or if you have any recommendations of graphic novels you think I will like based on the fact that I did actually read and finish this graphic memoir. Yes, I will see you with my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.